Okay guys, today I'm making a video teaching you guys how to make fluorocarbon last longer on a bait casting reel. So as we know, if you like fishing, even fishing at a competitive level, whatever, you're going to buy good fluorocarbon. And good fluorocarbon ranges from, you can get red label for 13 bucks, but ranges from like 10, 12, 13 all the way to $30 fluorocarbon. And I like to buy what's in the middle. I like to buy the Sunline. So I buy the normal Sunline and the FC Sniper. So it's $15 to $20 for a spool, and that'll fill 2 reels. Or if you really want to load one up, then you pretty much are using leader material for the rest. But so this is the Revo STX. I have 12-pound Sunline super fluorocarbon on here, and it gets kinked up like that after sitting on the spool. Like, I just used this rod yesterday and slammed him on it last night, but that's just from sitting overnight. And that'll happen just from sitting out. Old line, happens a lot more. This is old Sunline. I've had this on here since like March, and that's what it does. Obviously it's my cranking stick and stuff, so it doesn't matter a whole ton, but it matters enough that I'm going to go stretch it and show you guys what I'm going to do with these 2 rods. And let's go do it. So what you're going to need to do this process is, you're going to need a hook. I have one here, I guess I can just use. So you just need a hook, and I'll show you what to do with it. You need a hook and some line and lure, KVD. Doesn't necessarily need to be line and lure, but you need some kind of line conditioner. Otherwise it's pretty much just a waste of time, as I've learned. So yeah, let's get out there and I'll show you how to do this. So I'll show you what this is going to come in handy for in a little bit. First, let's not do this one first. Let's just set this one down. Okay, we're going to do the crank and stick first, the diesel and the Revo S, that's parts and pieces. So let's do this one. I think I'm going to put a new line on here, but I'm going to show you. Okay. So then you want to make sure your knot's good too, because you're going to be pulling on this knot with a lot more pressure than 12 pounds. So I'm just going to tie a clinch knot, wrap it like 6 to 8 times probably is what I normally do. Wet it, make sure it's wet so your line doesn't fray. Pull it tight. You don't really need to cut the tag in. I don't know why I did that. I'm just so used to it, I guess. That's feeling pretty. So then what you want to do is stick that hook into a tree branch, into a tree, stick it into something, pull it tight, okay? Make sure that sucker's in there, because when you walk 100 feet away, you don't want that to break out, because then you got line 100 feet out, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so I'm going to show you what to do once this wind dies down. So then what you want to do is, you can see the spool here. I'm just going to let it out on a slack line. Not completely slack, because I have all my brakes off, because that's how I cast. But I'm going to leave it just where I have a little bit of tension rubbing up against that spool. And I'm just going to slowly walk back. It doesn't matter if it gets in that tree, it ain't going to fray my line. So just keep walking back, walking back. Alright, I've taken pretty much most of the line off of this reel, as you guys can tell, and I can see my knot where I connect to my backing, which isn't good. So I'm probably just going to put a new line on here, but I'll use it until right before I go up north next Monday, or this coming Monday. So yeah, let's show you how to do this. So make sure your drag's locked. I normally don't have to tighten mine at all, because I leave it locked all the time, because that's just the way I fish it. So then start reeling down, back up, and then once you basically can't reel at all, just back up. You want to put as much pressure on that spool as you possibly can, because also this is called stretching your line. It'll make it so it's limp. It won't be all kinked up and nasty. And also, if your line is fraying it anywhere down the line, it'll break. So then you don't have to worry about breaking off a big fish. So we're just going to keep holding it like this just for a minute or so. And then while we're waiting, while I'm stretching it right now, shake up, oh, that probably looks funny on the camera. Shake up the line in lure, or whatever line conditioner, and then apply it to the spool. You don't have to be scared to, no, you can't apply it too much. So I do 3 sprays at the bottom of the spool like that. Okay, then I'm going to start walking forward until I can start reeling again. Then I'm going to reel it on really tight. You can hear that fluorocarbon screeching. You can even shake the reel off if you need to, like that. If you just shake it, a lot of times that extra line and lure will just drip out. So reel the rest of it on. And I'm not sure if you guys can see my line. Probably can't see it because the GoPro sucks for that. But I'm going to pull out some line and just show you what it looks like now. That's what the line looks like. I hope you can see it. Put it on the back of my hand. That's a slack line right here. That's no kink at all. I mean, it's perfect. I wish I could, oh god, that's poison ivy. I wish I could show you better, but it's hard to do when, like, I'll do it up here in the shade. You should be able to see it better then. Alright. So now once I get close to this hook, I'll show you guys what the line ends up looking like. That's what the line ends up looking like. No kink at all. I mean, it might look a little curled, but there's no kink to it. Like, I'll hook the hook on the rod. This is a semi-slack line. Completely slack line, look at it. Hopefully you guys can see it. Completely slack line, it just hangs there. Like, it's not kinked up or anything, so that's the way you want it. And then, well, it's not on there very good because I was showing you guys how to do it and I wasn't paying attention. But then give it a couple more sprays. Spray it two to 4 times. Let it get soaked. Then you let it sit and dry. I hope this tip helps you guys. I work very hard to make the money I have, and I definitely want my line, lures, everything to be lasting as long as I can get them to last. I've had this fluorocarbon on there for like 5 months probably now, and it's lasted all that time. I've caught so many big fish on this reel this year already. It's unbelievable. So I mean, you can just take care of your line, spray it every once in a while, and stretch it here and there, and it'll last you 5 to 6 months compared to a month or 2 with fluorocarbon. This STX loaded this baby up 2 or 3 months ago already. Line's still in perfect condition. I'm still catching big fish on this rod on a daily basis. So I mean, I hope this tip really helps you guys. I haven't seen it anywhere on YouTube yet, so it's kind of a new one, but I hope it helps, and I appreciate you guys watching, sticking with me, staying tuned to my videos. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.